Welcome back to SnowRunner. You notice today at Smithfield Dam's logging station as we start the mission Timber at Arm's Reach. Now, this mission is significant because it is the final main mission we have to do. All we have left after this are the contests, and that is it. We leave Michigan once and for all. So, let's talk about the mission itself. So, Timber at Arm's Reach is quite a big mission. It's lots of logging. And we're going to start today in the White Western Star 4964, taking 2 lots of medium logs to Bill's house in Smithfield Dam. Now, Bill's house isn't a massive miles away, so this should be fairly simple, but we're trying to do it a little bit quicker by double loading. So 2 trailers on the back of the White Western Star. I thought it's strong enough to pull 2, so hopefully this will go okay. We haven't got far to go, but there's a bit of a hill, so this could be a problem. We'll find this out. If we have to leave the trailer and come back for it, we'll do that, but I'm hoping to do 2 at once. So we're going to leave the logging station just here, and then go up the hill here, and we're there. Job done. That's the first 2 loads, hopefully done very quickly. But it's probably not going to happen like that, is it? So the plan today, and we're going to have to split this mission into 2 parts. The plan today is we do the 2 deliveries in Smithfield Dam of medium logs, and then we do a long log delivery from Black River to Smithfield Dam. And then the next episode we'll do the ones at Island Lake. There's a couple of deliveries there to do. So focus on Smithfield Dam today. Next episode, Island Lake. That's kind of my thinking. Hopefully this goes off out a hitch. Now, if you've seen the channel update from yesterday, a massive thank you to everyone who's watched it. You may notice that I'm not 100% with it a lot of the time. Drowsiness takes over, whether that's the morphine medication we're on or lack of sleep because of the pain, I don't know. But there are going to be times when I might just start talking gibberish, and if I do, apologies in advance. I will try and probably cut some bits out if I can. I'll just get rid of the volume maybe when I'm talking gibberish, I don't know. But if I do end up talking gibberish, apologies in advance. It may happen, and we have had it on videos before, especially long ones, and this tends to be quite long videos. But it is what it is. I can't change it. It's either that or we have music instead of me talking. And a lot of you don't like the music being in, so we're doing this. So, off we go. White Western Star, 2 loads. And this should be fairly simple. Like I say, the only issue I've got is the hill, which we need to take a left. I think we actually need just about past where we need to turn. Not a good start when we're already missing the turning. That is actually really steep. I didn't think it was going to be as steep as that. Okay, let's see if the White Western Star has the power to get us up. The White Western Star as well, for those that aren't aware, was the most recent truck we gained on the map. We don't, for those that don't know, we don't buy trucks. We're only using trucks that we find and fix and all that good stuff. We don't buy any trucks. So this was our last truck we found, and we did have a choice of engines. I've put the 2100 in because of the power. I thought for this, because I'm in an eye between that and the 1900 in what's better. And yes, the 2100 is obviously power, but I find it weird when it's in the White Western Star. I prefer the 1900 engine, but I wanted power for this because of it double heading or double loading. So I've put the big engine in to hopefully see us through. But this is yeah, I think we're a bit too heavy. We'll have to use the winch as much as possible. I don't know if it's... Do we dump the trailer and just take 1 load, come back? Or do we persevere? I want to persevere. We'll keep trying. Hopefully we can make this work. Otherwise we'll have to dump the second trailer and come back for it. Once the first load unloaded. It's one of those, would it have been quicker just to go 2 loads? I don't know. Let's see how we can get over this hill first. If we can actually get moving, that is. Because currently, we're not going anywhere. I thought this would be better as well than the GMC. So, medium logs are quite weird. There's not many trucks that can carry them with a expansion on the back of the truck itself. So when you go into the garage and you pick the back you want on your truck, some of them only allowed to have certain things. Well, the medium back we've got on already on this and the GMC you'll see in a bit. These are the only 2 vehicles we can have it on. The White Western Star and GMC. Nothing else is medium log compatible. Yes, we can get the trailer we've currently got on the back, and then something can pull that trailer. But you can't carry it directly on the back, and we know some of the smaller trucks struggle with trailers. So I just thought better than to use the trailer. If we use the vehicles that can carry the medium logs or the medium log jobs, that makes more sense in my eyes than using stuff that isn't compatible. But yes, we can get round it with a trailer. So that's kind of was my decision. I may come to regret this yet, but so far we're doing okay. It's a bit time consuming trying to go up the hill. I think once we reach the top, it won't be too bad. It should even itself out. But that's the hope anyway. We're slowly getting there. We are making some movement, which is good. Low range as well. Everything's on. Diff lock, all-wheel drive, the lot. But yeah, I think once we hit the kind of the peak, we should be fine. It should be. I can't really remember what the track's like here, so I'm guessing the peak will be flat. We don't know for sure until we get there. Okay, come on. Trying to make sure we've got to. Every time we use the winch, I'm trying to make sure we use it on the correct kind of bit. I don't want to pull us too far to the side and us get kind of tippy, because that could be a problem. That is a downside as well to these medium backs on the trucks. Ignoring the trailer for a minute, but just the direct backs on the back of the trucks. On the White Western Star and the GMC. I found them be very tippy. Especially when you've got logs on. I think it's because of the height. They're quite high, aren't they? So, and they're very, very heavy. You start tipping to one side, it's so easy to lose your load. Well, I was hoping doing this with two loads, the trailer would kind of anchor us to the floor a bit better. Was my other thinking as well. Because I was worried coming up here without the trailer on, we would probably end up tipping a couple of times, and then if we lose the load, all the way to the bottom, reload, go back again, and try again. So I did think trailer would help with this. And so far, I think it is. We haven't really had any major issues, to be honest, other than getting up the hill itself. But there is a lot of weight behind us. So you got to think how much each log weigh, and then having that amount on the back plus a trailer on the back of that as well. But yeah, I don't know. Would it have been quicker? Possibly to go individually and to run two loads up. But like I say, you've got the tippy element, which we're seeing a little bit here. We get a bit out of sorts and tipping across a little bit. Now I think without the trailer here, this could have been worse. Admittedly, we are up against a tree as well that does kind of save us. But I think this would have been worse if we didn't have the trailer, because the trailer does ground us down. But the White Western Star, for all its troubles, is still soldiering on. It is getting there. It is moving. It is making progress. Not quickly, but it's making progress. And that's the main thing. So once we've done this one, we've got the GMC. That's going to take us a load of medium logs as well to the Forester's house. That'll be after we've done this one. And then the final bit of the mission we're going to do today, if we have time, which I'm hoping we will, we're going to go all the way back to Black River to pick up long logs and bring them back to Smithfield Dam, since we can't pick up long logs in Smithfield Dam already. So it's taken a bit of time to get the vehicles where they need to be, mainly because I had to drive a vehicle. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I drove a vehicle all the way back to Black River's logging station just to sit there. I had to get the GMC and the White Western Star, the logging station, Smithfield Dam, which you saw at the start, ready to go as well. And then the Island Lake ones, we need vehicles over there as well. There's so much prep that goes into these episodes that we don't show because it's kind of boring. But also, it's just what we have to do. And I know we've done missions where we've actually started the mission at the garage, collected stuff on the way, delivered it. And there will still be more missions like that. But sometimes, especially with the logging missions, I think it's better to have vehicles at the logging station ready to rumble, rather than watching us drive to the logging station, pick up the logs, drive somewhere else. Just my kind of 2 cents. I kind of feel like there's no need to show that setting up, essentially. If you're using the same truck over and over again, it's different, but I don't like doing that. I like trying to change things up and try different trucks all the time. So it's one of those, that's what I prefer. Not everyone's going to prefer the same way, each of their own. But for us, this is the way we work. And yeah, not too bad so far. I think it is leveling out a little bit now. Might get some speed up. I'm not expecting loads, but something would be good. Is that the downhill section? I think, oh, we're going to get some speed. That weight pushing us down the hill. That's going to be scary. Okay, we need to be careful here. It's all well and good going, yeah, we've got some speed, but that's a lot of weight and a lot for our brakes to try and stop. Look, there's a tree there. No, don't tip. See how easy it was to tip? The speed. All because we've got the speed up and we started to turn a little bit too quickly. So easy. Okay, around the tree. I think we're nearly there. I could get the map out to look, to be fair, but I don't want to. Spoils my fun. No, we are near there. Oh, that's tipping. If it tips right near the drop-off point, I'm going to be annoyed. Because we've got all this way today. I've not had an issue really so far, other than the hill. Okay. Other side, I'm guessing, is the delivery point. Nothing around this side, is that? Got to remember we've got a trailer on, so we need to take it a little bit wider than normal just because of the trailer. Don't think we're stuck on anything, we're all good. And then we can get around here and then deliver it, and that should be job done. Let's see what they say. Yep, perfect. First load of 2 done. 1 of 2. The one's on the back, so we just need to pull forward a little bit, get it onto the actual bit there, and that should be accepted. Come on. Just trying to sort my gears and stuff out. Nothing would show up, that's the thing. There we go. Both lots delivered with the white Western Star. We've now jumped across to the logging station in Smithfield Dam where we started today, and we're in the GMC MH9500 as we're here to pick up one more load of medium logs to take to the Forester's house. It does sound very simple, but the Forester's house has a choice of route to take, and we need to decide whether to go for the long route or the short, faster but more dangerous short route. Now, before we look at the map, have you say in the comments, what do you reckon? Do we go long or short? These are the 2 routes in question. We've got this long winding route that takes us from the logging station straight to the Forester's house. Then we've got this short route that's full of jutting stones and hill climbs and all that good stuff. Now, if you want speed, you'd go for the short route, but I'm thinking more reliability, make sure we get this done kind of route. So we're going northern route, just hopefully get there in one piece, is kind of my hope. Anyway, I don't want to lose a load now and have to redo this. Let's get going on the GMC. Now, already as we're starting, you can see the GMC doesn't seem very comfortable with these logs. Now, we did talk about briefly with the White Western Star that the loads can become quite tippy. Well, we've got really nothing weighing us down, have we, at the back by the logs themselves. So if they tip over to one side, we're going with them. That's why I didn't want to take the dodgy route, just in case something happened. And we'd have to get stuck and then get something out to pull us out and all that good stuff. I just don't want to do all that. So we'll take the long route. Although it's likely slightly longer, hopefully we'll get there in one piece. That's the plan anyway. But I'm having to take it really carefully because it's so easy to push this thing over. So very, very carefully. I'm not really going very fast at all. I don't think it will be the whole route, to be fair. In saying that, I'm struggling to talk properly, so I'm going to give it over to some music and we'll see you when we're near there. We are nearly there. I know I didn't want to put music in this video, but I could feel myself going and talking gibberish, and yeah, no, not gonna happen. So let's get this done. Until we figure out whether it's the morphine and stuff causing this, I'm gonna be stuck like this for a while. Just hoping it doesn't affect too many different things we do, but we shall see. Anyway, focus on the now. I think we've got to try and get this into the loading bay down there. Just try and be careful. Imagine us losing this load now. That wouldn't be good, would it? There we go. Our load is delivered. That is Smithfield Dams, both sets of medium logs, 2 at one place, 1 another, done. You join us in the Pacific P16 in Black River this time at the logging station. We're just driving away from the logging station with the long logs on board. Now, these long logs need to go all the way out to Smithfield Dam and then to Nortons House. It's a bit of a journey. We're going to put some music on because I can't talk properly and go from there, I think. But a massive thank you to you guys. I hope you're enjoying this episode, and hopefully we make it there in one piece. Time will tell. Well, I'll probably join you again as we're leaving Black River. we've made it this far. We are just about ready to leave Black River and head to Smithfield Dam, where we'll have a look at the route we need to take once we're there. Thank you so much so far for watching. Let's head to Smithfield Dam and start planning this final journey. We have made it back to Smithfield Dam in the Pacific P16. Our long logs are on board as well, and we're going to make a decision first and foremost, and that is to head to the fuel station. We probably have enough fuel to make it, but for the minor inconvenience, I'd rather be sure that we've got enough fuel to take it all the way we need to take it without getting stuck. That's my hope. So definitely playing this safe. Also, we have some damaged suspension. I think the scout vehicle's there. We can fix the damaged suspension. That will help us as well, I think. So let's head to the petrol station, get filled up, get ready to rumble, and then we'll get going. And that is the fuel station ahead. We're going to get ourselves refueled, make sure we're ready to rumble. The scout vehicle as well as nearby, so we can fix our suspension. I'm not too sure how bad it is, but I suggest that it's bad, to be fair. So always good to do it while we're here. Let's take the roof off, I think, for us. Too big. Anyway, I'm feeling myself talking gibberish and being all funny. I'm going to put the music back on, and I know you guys, I said you're not massive fans of the music being on, rather me talk away. But while this is ongoing, this drowsiness is the way it is with the medication and whatnot, I don't see a way of me doing it unless the episodes are a lot shorter. If we start crashing into the trees, you know I've gone really drowsy. But at this moment in time, I can't stop it, so we've just got to deal with it. So we've filled up with fuel. We're now fixing suspension on the Pacific P16, and then we're good to go. Now, for those that aren't aware, Nortons House is the other side of the map. It's on this side of the dam, but at far end, past the logging station, past the drilling site. It's just that side. It's going to be a long journey. Hopefully we get there in one piece and don't lose the load. That's the bigger concern. Obviously, that's their aim today. So, a massive thank you to all of you so far. Please don't put off by the music. I don't really have much choice. And I'll be back to talk to you again very soon. And we have made it. It's not been a bad journey. Plenty of fuel left in the tank as well, so we didn't really need to fill up, but we made it in the end. Darkness came over. I don't think that was too badly. I don't think we had any trees or anything too much, so I think we got away with that. I'm glad I chose not to talk though, because it would have been a mess. Okay, let's get this lot unloaded, and that'll be half this lot job done. There we go, unloaded. So we've now done half of the Timber Arms Reach mission. We've done 3 deliveries at Black River, and we have 2 places to deliver to in Island Lake, and that's what we're going to look at next episode. The Island Lake ones are going to be repeat missions from different places. Hopefully we can get it all lined up as smooth as possible and it goes smoothly. But massive thank you to you guys for today. We'll see you very soon for more SnowRunner.